Hi, I'm Lulu. Welcome to my channel. I don't know if you can hear the rain pitter-pattering on the roof, but it's a rainy day. So let me put some lights on. Put some lights on here. That's better. That's better. That's better. So, what a wonderful, wonderful time we had at the meetup in Littleton, New Hampshire. It was just wonderful. It was so wonderful to meet some new people, see people I've met on the road before, reconvening. It was just great. It was great. So I hit the road in the pouring rain and I crossed the border. I just crossed the border about 20 minutes ago. I'm about 10 minutes from Carol's house and I decided I was going to pull over before I got there and get my act together. So I want to get my backpack filled with things I want to take inside to Carol's because it's just torrential rain. So I want to just make one trip from the car to her house. So I'm going to put my lunch together as we chat. I'm going to put my lunch together and take that in to Carol's. And so I was a little nervous crossing the border. Not really nervous. What I was worried about was they were going to take my food. I was like, I don't know if you can take all this food across the border, but I have a whole big ass cooler full of food. And I was like, if I can't take it, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. But, I would just, take it. I guess I'll just rebuy it. If you got to take it, right? But they didn't take it. They didn't take it. So that was good. That was good. And, I just didn't know if I was going to get searched and going through my stuff. And I don't like that. I don't want that. So, let's see. Goodness. I need one of these containers to make my salad in. So, because I only have 3. But I think after I make my lunch, I'll be down to 2. So I need to just put these right here on this cover just for now. There we go. Let me just give this a little wipe. So, so I'll have my lunch all ready and just go right in there and not have to be dealing with this weather. I'm hoping it stops. I'm going to just say something. The forecast doesn't look terrific for the next few days. Although, that can always change. That just changes on a dime, So, that can change. Because, we're going to be, we're supposed to go sailing. Let's just say we're not going to be doing sailing if this keeps up. But, the forecast can change. So this is my acorn squash. I like to cook it in the skin. And then I think the skin is pretty edible, but I peel it. So let's just dice up this guy, this little acorn squash. And let's see, let me take some green beans. Here we go. There's a big ass pile of green beans. And, oh, here's some kale. Get some kale. With some kale. And here's my skitty squash. My pescetti squash. So after you cook this, all you do is scrape it and look what you got. You got spaghetti. You see that? It's all strands of spaghetti, which is why they call it spaghetti squash. There we go. That looks like it has a little bit more on it, but I'm a little overweight here. I'm going to pull out some of these green beans. And there you have it. So I have my green beans, my spaghetti squash, some acorn squash, and a whole big pile of kale. Okay. Now I'm going to make my little area in the center like I always do. I make a little well in the middle. I'm going to grab a wet wipe because my hands feel gooey. They feel gooey from holding the veggies. So let's see. Now I have to, oh, I know what I can do. Silly Lulu. I can keep everything in these containers and I can grab a zippy doodle bag for the sketty squash. So I made this rice before I left the house. I baked it. I baked this rice just before I left the house. So now I can just get a big chunk of this. It kind of, because it cooled into a big chunk, so I have to kind of break it up. There we go. So let me get enough of that. Big chunks of rice. Looks like a Rice Krispie cake. There we have it. Here's my rice. Again, I feel gooey. So now I need a protein, and let's see what I got. So I'm going to cover my rice, put that over here, put this over here. Now I'm going to go reach for that zippy bags right over here. Right over there. Here we go. Yay. So this has a little bit more I can scrape. These ones are not scraped yet. All right, here we go. So now I'm going to open this guy up. Let's see. I know I have a little bit of cooked chicken left. Let's see what that is. Here it is. Maybe this with some mackerel in it from a can, because I don't have any more cooked chicken right now. Let's see. All these. I changed out these ice packs last night, and they're nice and they're still nice and cool. So I won't change them out just yet. There we go. So that's what I have for that. So now, whoops, I always forget this. So now I'm going to look in this little container over here. I'm going to reach in, try to locate a can of mackerel. Now I know I have some up here in my little cabinets, but those ones are packed in oil, and I found some recently that are packed in water, and I'm just preferring that. The other one tastes better. Anything drenched in oil is going to taste better, but I would like to have not have that fat. I just decided. So I'm going to open this can right here. This is the ones I found in water. Wild caught mackerel. No salt. No oil. So I'm going to stop by in the one. I still have some that are in oil, but I decided I'm going to stop by in those. Okay, so let me weigh these out. These fillets. There's 4 little fillets. I'll show you them in a sec. See them? Little fillets. And they come out to 3.28. So this little tiny bit of chicken is probably going to bring me right up to 4. That's what I'm thinking. I still have a couple of little pieces left. All right, so I'll save these few pieces. Don't mind my butt. So now I'm going to wash these silverware. I think I won't take a fork with me because I'm sure Carol has forks in her house. And now I got to put my oil on. I think I'll use avocado oil. I'll use avocado oil. Put a lot of it on the rice and then all over the, whoops, can't even see that. There we go. There we have it. Now I just need a little salt and pepper. And here's lunch. Here's lunch. Kale, spaghetti squash, green beans, acorn squash, basmati rice, mackerel, chicken, avocado oil, salt and pepper. Yum. I am going to take this into Carol's along with my backpack. And in my backpack, I wanted to make sure I had my purse and my phone and my iPad and my lunch, my tripods. I just thought maybe we're stuck in the house today. We might do some recording, some filming, which would be fun. Here's another iPod I want to take. Did I say iPod? Tripod. Another tripod I want to take. And I'll take my microphones in and then I'll take my lunch in. Oh, and I'll take my supplements in. These are in the morning, when I take my morning supplements, I get my lunch ones already in this little jar. So these are the ones I take with lunch. So I'm going to just put this right in the little zippy doodle of my backpack. So now, when I go into Carol's, I'll just take my backpack, my lunch, and I'm going to take this umbrella down because I'm going to need this puppy. I'm going to need this, baby. There we go. I know this is like a decoration. Somebody asked me if I was Mary Poppins when they saw this. So I know this is like a decoration up there and it looks nice, but you know, you got to use it when you got to use it. So this is the day. So that's what I got. I'm going to put lights out. Lights out. Lights out.
Boop.